presenting to you about two parts that has been given by Miss Fatin. Part A is Chapter 3, which is Compound Interest, and Part B is Chapter 4, which is Annuity. Compound interest is the interest on a loan or deposit calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous period. Compound interest can be thought as interest on interest and will make them sum grow at a faster rate than simple interest, which is calculated only on the principal amount.
Part A, Question 1. Adeline has 7,000 ringgit in her savings account. She is planning to buy a new iPhone that costs around 8,000 ringgit. After conducting a few surveys, she is considering two options. Option 1, she will wait for 2 years, save her 7,000 ringgit in an account, earning 5.5% interest compound semi-annually, and buy the iPhone later using only her savings. Option 2, she will buy it now by taking a small personal loan of 1,000 ringgit at 7% interest compound annually for 2 years. Based on the two options above, determine which option will be more financially wise for Adeline. Support your answer with relevant calculation and reasoning. The formula that we are using is S equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power of N. Option 1, the future value P equals 7,000 ringgit. For rate R equals to 5.5%. For time T equals to 2 years. For compound semi-annually M equals to 2. So S equals to 7,000 bracket 1 plus 0.055 over 2 bracket power of 4. So the answer is 7,802.35 ringgit. For option 2, future value P equals to 1,000 ringgit. Rate R equals to 7%. Time T equals to 2 years. Compound annually M equals to 2. So S equals to 1,000 bracket 1 plus 0.07 over 1 bracket power of 2. So the answer is 1,144.90 ringgit. So the best option is the option 1. Is financially better because it avoids unnecessary debit and interest charge, thus helping Adeline to keep more of her own money in the long run. Question 2. Nohan owns 15 gold dinars and expects to sell them for 36,000 ringgit in 2 years. Alternatively, he can sell them today for 30,500 ringgit and invest the money in savings plan offering 3.5% interest compound quarterly. Determine which option would be more financially beneficial for Nohan, selling now or waiting for 2 years. The formula we are using is S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power of N. For option 1, future value from gold dinars after 2 years equals to 36,000 ringgit. For option 2, P equals to 30,500 ringgit, R equals to 3.5%, T equals to 2 years, M equals to 4. So S equals to 30,500 bracket 1 plus 0.035 over 4 bracket power of 8. So the answer is 32,701.54 ringgit. So the option 2 will be more financially beneficial for Nohan is waiting for 2 years because Nohan would earn 3,298.46 ringgit more by waiting 2 years to sell the gold dinars.
So, move to question 3. The statement given is, Kia wants to ensure her daughter can attend a reputable university overseas in the future. Her daughter is currently 10 years old and is expected to start university at the age of 18. To prepare, Kia opens an education fund account and deposits Rm 30,000 initially, which earns 4.2% interest compounded monthly. After 5 years, Kia decides to add an extra Rm 6,500 to the account as her daughter's birth degree. The account continues to earn interest at the same rate until her daughter reaches university age. So the question is, A. Calculate the total accumulated amount in Kia's education fund by the time her daughter turns 18. B. Determine the total interest earned throughout the investment period. C. Evaluate whether the accumulated amount will be sufficient if Kia expects her daughter's university expense to be at least Rm 50,000. Provide a clear explanation to justify your answer. For question A, the formula we use is S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N. So we have future value P equals to Rm 30,000, interest rate R equals to 4.2%, compounded monthly M equals to 12, I equals to 0.042 divided by 12, time T equals to 8 years. Additional information, after 5 years, Kia add Rm 6,500. Since Kia will add 6,500 after 5 years, we will calculate the first 5 years first. So N equals to 5 times 12 months equals to 60 months. So S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N equals to Rm 30,000 times 1 plus 0.042 divided by 12 to the power of 60. So we get the answer is Rm 36,996.77. After that, we will add Rm 6,500 to the answer. So Rm 36,996.77 plus Rm 6,500 and equals to Rm 43,496.77. And then we will calculate the balance of the years, which is 8 minus 5 equals to 3 years. So N equals to 3 times 12 months equals to 36 months. So S equals P times 1 plus I to the power of N equals to Rm 43,496.77 times 1 plus 0.042 divided by 12 to the power of 36. So we will get the answer is Rm 49,326.76. For question B, we will use the formula I equals to S minus P. So we have the measured value S equals to Rm 49,326.76 and the future value P equals to Rm 30,000 plus Rm 6,500. So I equals to S minus P equals to Rm 49,326.76 minus Rm 30,000 plus Rm 6,500. And we will get the answer Rm 12,826.76. So the total interest earned is Rm 12,826.76. The answer for question C is, if Kia expects her daughter's university expense to be at least Rm 50,000, the accumulated amount is insufficient since it only achieved Rm 49,326.76, which is less than Rm 50,000.
So in this part, we use formula of annuity, divide the future value S and present value. Annuity is periodic payment or investment. Compound interest account where payment for each period is the same. For future value is called as the amount of annuity, maturity of the annuity at the end of the term. So the formula used is S equal R, open square bracket, open bracket 1 plus I, close the bracket, power to n minus 2 1, divided to I and close the square bracket. For the present value, A is a lump sum of money that must be deposited by today. Amount of money can be withdrawn until the term expires. So formula used is A equal R, open square bracket 1 minus, open bracket 1 plus I, close the bracket, power to negative n, and divide to I and close the square bracket.
Hi, this is my part, which is question 1 from part B. So the question is about Hulin's father left an inheritance of 2.6 million, which was divided in the ratio of 6:4 among Hulin and his brother, Conrad. Hulin used his entire share as down payment for an electronics factory worth 4.5 million. He then took a loan to cover the remaining cost of factory. The bank charged 2.1% interest, compounded monthly, and the loan is to be repaid over a period of 30 years. So the solutions of question A.
So using the formula, 2,940,000 equal R, open square bracket 1 minus, open bracket 1 plus 0.021 over 12, close the bracket, minus 12 in bracket 30, close the bracket, divided 0.021 over 12 and close the square bracket, and the answer of R is 11,040.42 ringgit. For the question B, using formula interest charge, I equal NR minus A, I equal 360, open bracket 11,040.142, close the bracket, minus 29,400,000, and the answer of I is 1,025,191.20. For the question C, using formula S equal R, open square bracket 1 plus I, close the bracket, and minus 1, divided I and close the square bracket. S equal 11,040.2, open square bracket 1 plus 0.021 over 12, close the bracket, and minus 1 divided 0.021 over 12 and close the square bracket, and the answer of S is 4,173 ringgit and 47 cents. And the question of D, using the formula A equal R, open square bracket 1 minus, open bracket 1 plus I, close the bracket, minus n, divided I, and close the square bracket. A equal 11,040.42 ringgit, open square bracket 1 minus, open bracket 1 plus 0.021 over 12, close the bracket, 74, open bracket 1, close the bracket, divided 0.021 over 12, and close the square bracket. Answer of A is 626,832.86 ringgit.
Question 2. Idora plans to travel to Paris with her friends to achieve her dream. She needs 50,000 ringgit. She can save only 600 per month in Bank Summer, which offers 3.6% interest, compound monthly. How many monthly deposits must Idora make to accumulate at least 50,000 ringgit? The solution is future value S equals to 50,000 ringgit, periodic payment R equals to 600 ringgit, interest rate R equals to 3.6%, compound quarterly M equals to 12. So the formula that we're going to use is S equals to R bracket 1 plus I bracket power of n negative 1 over I bracket. 50,000 equals to 600 bracket 1 plus 0.036 over 12 bracket power of n negative 1 over 0.036 over 12 bracket 15,000 over 600 times 0.036 over 12 plus 1 equals to bracket 1 plus 0.036 over 12 bracket power of n. 1.25 equals to bracket 1.003 bracket power of n bracket 1.003 bracket power of n equals to 1.25, and log 1.003 equals to log 1.25, n equals to log 1.25 over log 1.003, n equals to 74.49 times, so the times will be 75 times. That's all from us.
Bye!